Welcome back, everyone. I'm High Priestess May, and I am here today to deliver a message for you from Metrezili Freda. For those of you who don't know who she is, this is what she looks like. Beautiful Metrezili. She is the mystery of love, self-love, luxury, self-care, marriage in my tradition that I am a high priestess in. The tradition of the 21 divisions. It is a Caribbean spiritual practice that has influences from African and indigenous practices of the Caribbean, as well as synchronizations with the Catholic saints. But the practice is primarily based in indigenous and African influence. This is considered a closed practice, but the mysteries love to have their priests and priestesses deliver messages for the collective. So this message is going to be a pick a card message from Metrezili Freda. Like I said, she's the luxury of love. She's the mystery of love, luxury, prosperity, self-care, marriage. She loves marriage so much, she's actually married to 3 loases at the same time. So she does love that. She loves marriage. She loves healthy marriages. She is all about self-care and unconditional love. You will see that I have a lot of pink in this reading, and that is because that is her favorite color. Pink and gold are her favorite colors. She does sometimes wear a little bit of baby blue, but pink and gold are her favorite colors because they represent unconditional love and being honest and speaking honestly. She does also love jewelry, all those things that are, I guess you could say, luxurious. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a card first. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 piles so you can pick your card. Just before we get started, I want to let you know the only way to book a reading with me is on highpriestessmay.net, soon to become highpriestessmay.com. So I will leave all the links in the description. If you would like to watch through the shuffling, you can. If not, I will leave the timestamps in the description so you can just go in and just skip forward to your pile. There will be 3 piles this reading. But always remember, the only way to book a reading with me is through my website. I will never DM you or message you. There are a lot of fake pages on social media that are trying to pretend to be me, but that is not me. I will never DM you. I have never DM'd anyone. So please beware of fake pages. All right, and last but not least, if you would like to see more of these readings, please give this reading a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. That helps me be able to put more time into doing videos for you guys. So if you would like me to do more videos, please subscribe. So that way, that will help support the channel. If you would also like to leave a donation, I will also put the link in my description for that as well. All right, everyone. Let's go ahead and get started. So pile number 1, you got Waking the Lion. So you can go ahead and pick one of 3 piles. If you're called to more than 1 pile, that's okay. Pile number 2, you got Tender Embrace. You can pick more than 1 pile if you are called more to 1. Remember that all readings are general, so take what resonates and leave what does not. And pile number 3, you got Feeling the World. Okay. So there are your 3 piles. You have Waking the Lion for pile number 1. For pile number 2, Tender Embrace. For pile number 3, Feeling the World. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a few seconds to look at the piles and see which pile you are most intuitively drawn to. Whether it is Waking the Lion, pile number 1, Tender Embrace, pile number 2, or Feeling the World, pile number 3. All right. Perfect. So I've given you some time to pick your piles. So we're going to go ahead and pick and shuffle the cards for each pile. Like I said, if you want to stick through the shuffling, you can. If not, you can move on to the piles. Your pile. We're gonna go ahead and do the shuffling, picking out all the cards first. All right, Spirit, Metrezili, Freda, what message do you have for pile number 1 from this deck? I feel like I need to pick 2 from this deck. Metrezili, Freda, what message do you have for pile number 1 from this deck? 2 fell out of there too. Okay, 1 card. Let's do 2. And 1 card from there. Let's go ahead and see what tarot cards she has for pile number 1. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, these came out, so we're gonna go ahead and go with those. That is pile number 1. Let's go ahead and see what cards come out for pile number 2. I feel like I need 3 from this for this pile. Let's see if I don't message you for pile number 2. I gotta tell you, Metrezili Freda's energy is so loving that I feel like my heart is gonna explode from her unconditional loving energy as I am shuffling and channeling her energy through these cards. I will list all of these decks in the description as well. Oh, those 2. All right, so these are the cards for pile number 2. We're gonna go ahead and look at them in a little bit during pile number 2. Okay, let's go ahead and see what messages come up for pile number 3. Oh, that's interesting. Let me actually do it. Let's leave for what message do you have for pile number 3. To adjust my chair for a moment. Wow. Okay, pile number 3. You got a lot of those cards. Okay. Oops, that one flipped. Let's pretend it didn't. Okay. 3. Whew. Pile number 3. Feeling a lot of overwhelming energy for you, but we're gonna wait and see till it is your time to get your reading. Okay. 3. Okay, pile number 3. Whew. All right. Okay, pile number 3. I feel like you have a lot going on, so we're gonna go ahead and see what messages come up for you later. Okay. All right, so this is the ending of the shuffling section, so we're gonna go ahead and go into pile number 1. All right, pile number 1. This is your reading. You got the Wake the Lion. So let's go, Waking the Lion. So let's go ahead and see what Metrezili has for you to say to you today, pile number 1. So the first card you got here is wait, postpone, pause, say no. Okay. Pile number 1, I feel like right away, I feel like a lot of people have been kind of pushing your boundaries. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Let's see if we have enough space for all these cards here. If not, we'll just layer them. Solitude. So we'll do your oracle cards first. We have Whisper, Variance. We have your Trust. So these are your oracle cards. We'll do your oracle cards first, and then we will pull from your tarot cards that you got. Okay, so we'll put your tarot cards away here for a moment. But first, let's go ahead and see. So you have Waking the Lion. What I'm getting for you right away, pile number 1, is that somebody, or maybe a lot of somebodies have been kind of violating your boundaries. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one like this. Let me move these piles so it's easier. We have more room. We have pile number 2 over here. And we'll move pile number 3 over. Sorry, pile number 1. Kind of a little tight for space over here. So I want to make sure that you're able to see your cards. Pile number 3 over here. Okay. All right, back to your reading, pile number 1. So we have here, we have Waking the Lion. We have, let's see if you can see all those. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay. So we have Waking the Lion here, which right away tells me that someone, or maybe a lot of somebodies, have been really violating your boundaries, especially connected with this one came out first. Connected with the no, wait, postpone, pause, say no. So I feel like if you're getting invited to hang out with people that are not resonating with you, if you're getting invited to do things that are not really resonating with you, it might be a good idea to say no, to postpone, or to kind of avoid at this point, to kind of pause. If you have been asking a question that you have not been sure about in terms of relationships, I'm also getting that the answer is no. So maybe you're asking, is this person the right person? This is not gonna be for everybody, but this could be like, if you're getting a really, really, really like strike of lightning, like, oh my God, maybe this is not the right person, or this is not the right path. Spirit is saying no, okay? They're saying the Akasha is coming up for you here. The Akasha talks about the Akashic records, the records that are kept for us of past lives and future lives and current lives. This is telling you here, your guidance is divinely guided. So the sense that you're getting is divinely guided. Also, I'm getting that, like, if you're being tempted to cheat on your significant other, the answer is no, don't do it. I'm seeing some temptation. I'm seeing some temptation here in this oracle card, possibly of connecting with someone you shouldn't be connecting with, especially as when we are in Mercury retrograde. Now, when I put this card, this reading is timeless. So anytime, you can be watching it at any time. We might not be in Mercury retrograde at the time, but if we are in Mercury retrograde when you're watching this video, be careful with people that come back. Be careful with people coming back and you getting involved with them again. Okay, this one says, are you in denial about any unhealthy habits, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. So it could also be a temptation to maybe get involved in some extracurricular activities, drinking, or using substances that is not beneficial for you. You know how that resonates for you. I'm feeling like you, pile number 1, need some time alone right now to really focus on what you want from life, what you want to achieve, especially because when the time that this video is being posted is the new year, the new calendar year. You might be watching this at the beginning of a new month, or the beginning of a new week, whatever it is. But right now, it's you need solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and the total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures of those that wait silently during this quiet time. So I feel like it's a time for you, pile number one, to really take some time alone, to really sit down and figure out what you want for your life, how you want your life to look like, what relationships you want to have in your life, what types of relationships do you want to have in your life. You know, are you ready to let go of some toxic relationships? Are you ready to work on some relationships? Are you ready to maybe only allow healthy connections in your life? Think about that. Whisper. So with the card Whisper, I'm getting that this energy here really very much reminds me of Metrezili, Freda. With this card Whisper, I'm getting that the whispers, your divinely guided messages are coming in very silent whispers. So maybe pay a little bit more attention to what do you hear, see, feel when you're all by yourself. Or pay attention to that whisper. Maybe you hear something in your head when you're around somebody, like you're getting this weird feeling from someone when you're around them, like you're hearing like, I'm not really sure if this person's being honest with me, or I'm not really sure, you know, if I should be hanging out with this person. Listen to your whisper. Listen to those whispers. Also, this card is telling me that possibly you might be also encountering some people that are talking behind your back, and don't give them that energy. You know, your power lies in not giving them a reaction, because in you giving them a reaction, they are taking your power away from you, okay? They're stealing your power by you giving them a reaction. Variance. I feel like you need to change things up. I feel like you need to be more in the flow. I'm also getting that you need to balance your energy centers in your body, maybe connecting a little bit more with the divine. You need more variety in your life. I feel like you need to change up. Again, I'm getting you need to change up the type of people and habits that you have, right? So look at what is no longer serving you and change things up a little bit at a time. You don't have to like do it all drastically in one day, okay? Now, they are showing me here, ammonite would be a good crystal for you to work with. Now, ammonite is not technically a crystal. It's like more of a fossil. Ammonite is kind of like shells that are crystallized. And the little pearl here, pearls are connected to mermaids. Mermaids are believed to be very psychic, okay, very intuitive. They are also believed to be able to control others with their voice, okay? So maybe you have something to say and you need to focus on your pearl right now. I'm seeing a little eye here, so this tells me that, you know, pearls, ammonite might also help you to open your third eye, because of, for you specifically, you might have some sort of connection with mermaids. Mermaids are believed to be pearls are believed to be mermaid tears, so that makes a lot of sense. In one of Metrezili's forms, it is believed that she is a mermaid. In one of the practices in my culture, she's believed to be a mermaid, that she takes on the form of a white mermaid. So this kind of really resonates with me. I'm getting the number 31 here, which breaks down to number 4 in numerology. Numerology, number 4 is all about stability. If you want to have stability in your life, it would be good for you to have some ammonite to help you trust in yourself and to help you trust in your own divine feminine power. You have also the symbol of the divine feminine here. I feel like Spirit is asking you to please connect to your divine feminine, because your divine feminine holds all the psychic secrets. Whether you're a male or a female, doesn't matter. Your divine feminine holds all the psychic secrets that have been trying to get your attention. So connect with your divine feminine. Whether you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter what you identify as. The divine feminine, maybe you need some sort of mothering energy, and right now your inner child needs you to be that mother. So these are the other cards that you received. You got the World card. Let me see if you can see that. These are a little hard to see, but you got the World card here. Again, that eye. Look at that eye there. You got the Ruler of Coins, which is the King or Queen of Pentacles. You have the Death card. Look how beautiful this Death card is. It's all about transformation. You have the Five of Aspirations. You have the Page of Materials. So this is all about starting something new. The Four of Emotions. And the Eight of Materials. Okay, so these tarot cards are giving me a lot of information. Okay, first of all, the World card is all about the ending of a cycle. The ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, okay? Remember I said you might be watching this at the beginning of a new cycle, okay? So you're at the ending of a new cycle, and this is a new beginning for you, especially financially and in relationships is what I'm getting. You have the Eye here, very much about paying attention to your psychic abilities. You have the Wand here, and the Wand is all about action. Paying attention to your actions is what I just heard. Like, pay attention to the actions you take, okay? Especially also pay attention to other people's actions. I'm also getting pay attention, like you have some leaves here, which it's making me think of like olive leaves, even though they're not olive leaves, but it's making me think of that. And I feel like, you know, pay attention to how people are acting around you. Like, are they like intentionally bringing drama into your life, or are they trying to bring peace into your life? So pay attention to that. I'm also seeing here the Wings, which tells me that you need to be paying a little bit more attention to your angels, maybe your ancestors, for that guidance. And then we have the Oberos here, which is the snake eating its own tail. The symbol of the snake eating its own tail is basically for me, basically means that we create our own reality. We are the ones who can create ourselves and destroy ourselves, okay? By allowing things in or by not allowing certain things in. By allowing in toxic things, we can destroy ourselves, and by allowing in high vibrational things that help us, we can assist ourselves, okay? So, and also the Oberus for me signifies that beginning and ending, because in reality, all we're ever doing in this life is dying and starting over, transforming over and over and over again, okay, in the figurative form. Now I'm seeing here, Metrezili Freda wants you to know that you are meant to be very prosperous. You have the Ruler of Coins. So you are meant to be very financially comfortable, very financially prosperous. I feel like you are going to have to allow an old part of you to die and to fall off in order for you to step into this financially prosperous person. You have diamonds here, you have jewels, I feel like some of you might be making a lot of money from your psychic ability as well. Doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a psychic in order to do this, or be in the psychic realm, but it could be. But I'm also getting that you could be using your psychic vision to create something, or to create something new that has never been done before that will make you a lot of money. Maybe a new invention, or maybe learning some new skills that will help you bring your psychic visions to life. And that will make you a lot of prosperous luxury opportunities, is what I'm hearing. Here, I'm getting, the death, the transformation. So letting go of one way in order to embrace a new way. Very much. The Rose here, for me, always talks about looking towards the positive, looking towards what you want to achieve in your life. Five of Inspirations. For this, for me, it's a Five of Swords. This could be a lot of evil eye. You might be experiencing a lot of evil eye. People comparing themselves to you, or you comparing yourself to others. I would highly suggest not doing that. Don't compare yourself to others. Nobody can be like you, and you can't be like anyone else. Okay, so see how she's kind of looking away? It's like, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Do some things to protect yourself from evil eye, from jealousy, from envy. Maybe don't share your hopes and dreams with people that are not being supportive, with people who are silently wishing you ill, okay? And you know who not to share those things with. Okay, you have the Page of Materials here. This, for me, means that a lot of you are going to be starting some sort of either a new relationship or a new business, a new job, okay? Again, connected with this, it feels like you're in the beginning of your journey. Like you might be starting a new business and you're not really sure how it's going to go. And Metrezili wants you to not give up. Don't give up. It's going to be successful, but it's going to take a little bit of time, okay? Maybe you're starting a new job and they're saying, okay, don't give up. It's going to be successful. Four of emotions here, it's telling me like under the surface, you know that there's a lot that is coming for you in your favor. One of the things I'm getting from this card too is like the evil eye is maybe making you feel a little bit tired, making you feel a little bit down, because there are people sending intentions towards you that are not the most positive, but there are also people sending really good intentions towards you. So Spirit is saying focus on the good intentions that are being sent your way. Focus on setting up protection for yourself, spiritual protection, and focus on the fact that you may not have exactly what you want, but you do have all of the resources. Spirit is trying to give you all of the resources to help you get there. So I am getting with this card with the Eight of Materials, which is the Eight of Pentacles, is that in order for you to get what you want, you're gonna have to take some of these pentacles and learn a few things, especially if you're a business owner or like you got a job where you are in like a higher position like a CEO or you're running a manager. You're gonna have to learn, expand your knowledge so that you can wear many hats is what I'm getting here. You're gonna have to wear many hats. As a business owner or as a manager, as a CEO of a company, you're gonna have to wear a lot of different hats. So maybe expanding your knowledge might be beneficial for you. Maybe learning how to digital market, learning how to like dressing up nicely so that you stand out, but being yourself still. Expressing yourself through your clothing, maybe allowing people to see your true self, because if people don't see you, they won't be able to connect with you, okay? And so Spirit is saying, like, Metrezili here is saying, let yourself shine, but also get a little bit more knowledge about what you are trying to achieve, okay? A knowledge that's going to also support what you are trying to achieve. So I do see a lot of great things for you. In the terms of relationships, I feel like there is a new relationship that you could look forward to. However, I feel like right now, whenever you're watching this message, I feel like right now is the end of a relationship to allow you to start anew. And this doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic relationship. This could be a platonic relationship, maybe with a parent or a friend or a sibling or whatever, however that resonates with you, or a child, and you know, having to kind of let that person go and allow that space to happen, but set very firm boundaries so that your boundaries are respected. All right, pile number one, that is your message. I see a lot of great things. Again, I see that you will be successful in your business or whatever job endeavor that you just received. If you're looking for a job, I see that you're going to be receiving that job that you want very soon. However, it's very important for you to not forget to use your resources, okay? Because you are receiving the resources that you need. It might just not look exactly as you want it to at first, but eventually you need to use these resources to get the big cup that you want, okay? To get what you want, you're going to have to utilize all your resources. All right, pile number one, thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, if you want to book a private reading with me or you want to book a spiritual consultation for any of my services, you can do so on highpriestessmay.net or highpriestessmay, which will soon become highpriestessmay.com. Please remember that I will never message you in the DMs. The only way to book a reading with me is on my website. And you can also join my magical VIP group as well if you would like to learn how to connect with your abilities and work your magic. All right, pile number one, thank you for joining me, and Metrezili sends you much love. Okay, pile number two. You got this card, which is about tender embrace. Okay, pile number two. And you got card number 22. I'm gonna start with your oracle cards first, and then I will pull forward your the tarot cards that you got during this message. Okay. Metrezili, what does Metrezili want to say to you, pile number 2? Let's go ahead and see here. What does Metrezili want to say to you? You got a lot of these cards. Pile number 2. Okay. We have 2 of these cards here. Okay, interesting. And then you got, there we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, pile number 2. So let's go ahead and see. We have here the tender embrace. So right away, I'm getting that you need to be a little bit more loving to yourself. And also, tender embrace talks about soulmates for me. It talks about you meeting a soulmate. This could be a platonic soulmate, or this could be a romantic soulmate. It's up to the universe. But I do feel that there is a romantic relationship coming your way. Possibly, I'm going to see what your tarot cards say in a moment, but the tender embrace card here definitely talks to me about 2 things. Either a romantic relationship is coming into your life that is soulmate based, but soulmates could also be platonic. So you might make a friend or a sibling, and you might start to become very, very close together because you guys are platonic soulmates. But it could also be a romantic soulmate. Spirit is telling me, pile number 2, that you are a very big empath. You're highly sensitive, so it's very important for you to connect with nature. Here with the Get Grounded card, that's exactly what it says. And, you know, when you are connecting with nature, it helps you deal with your relationships better because you are purging all of the energy that you are sucking up from other people. Metrezili also wants you to start saying yes more. Say yes more to things in life, to living your life. Say yes to yourself more. I feel like you have always been really good at saying yes to other people, saying yes for other people, in the sense like you will do anything for others. But Metrezili wants you to say yes to yourself more, to pay more attention to yourself at this time, and to say yes to your life, right? So if you want to go on a vacation, say yes. If you want to go do something fun for yourself, say yes. If you want to start a new business because you want to liberate yourself, say yes, okay? Say yes more to yourself, because I have a feeling, pile number 2, like you grew up maybe saying no a lot to yourself, or you grew up around people that made you feel like saying yes to yourself was selfish. And Metrezili is saying, unless you're a little selfish sometimes, you can't really help other people as much as you want to. I'm feeling like she's asking you to stay hopeful as well. This card says hope is always there, even if you can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So staying positive is very important. Recently, Galimbo was talking about how important it is to watch the words you speak, okay? Because positive words manifest positive things, and then it can start to override the negative things in your life. It does take a little bit more positivity to override negativity. So it's very important to remember that not just because you started speaking positively today doesn't mean that automatically tomorrow everything's going to be fixed, but it's going to be over time. It takes about 21 days for a new habit to form. It takes about 21 days for an energy to shift. So it's important for you to push through those times where you feel hopeless, and just be like, everything's gonna be okay. Everything is possible as long as I stay positive. You have the card of Lost and Found here. And Lost and Found talks about what was once lost is about to be found thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never realized we lost. So you might have lost like a piece of jewelry, or crystals have been disappearing, or maybe clothing that you've been looking for, or maybe a pet might have been lost, or maybe you lost your sense of self-care or self-love or self-worth, and Spirit is saying now it's time to find that again, okay? Metrezili also wants you to know that you're going to be very abundant. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blockages you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. This card describes Metrezili to a T. Metrezili Freda is all about the reason why she stands for luxury, the reason why she stands for love, the reason why she stands for relationships and marriage is because she believes very much like there is more than enough for everyone. So there is no reason why you should cut yourself short. There is no reason why you shouldn't have all the nice things that you want, why you shouldn't have all the jewelry and the bags and the house and the car and all the, you know, and also why you shouldn't adorn yourself and take care and give yourself all the nicest things, because everything is abundant. It is only in the human life that we in the 3D matrix that we limit everything, and then that's what we see in our reality. But they see Freda very much resonates with the 5D matrix. The 5D is all about the mentality of abundance and an unconditional love and prosperity and endless blessings. And simply by stating, I remove all that blocks me from my abundance, you can see a lot of things opening up for you, pile number 2. So Metrezili is telling you here, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blockages you may have in fairyland or human land. There is more than enough for everyone. And we, as I'm doing this reading, we're going into 2023 now. This reading is timeless. So anytime you're watching it, doesn't matter. It could apply to you at that time. But as I'm posting this reading, we're about to go into 2023. And 2023 is all about is a number 7 year, which is all about spirituality, amplification, abundance, multiplication of your whatever you believe in will be multiplied for you. So keep that in mind, okay? It's also about the growth of spiritual gifts as well. I do see soulmating here. So again, back to the soulmate energy coming in. I feel like also you need to realize, pile number 2, that you are not half of someone else. A soulmate is not half of you. A soulmate is a mirror. A soulmate is someone who mirrors the best aspects of you or the worst aspects of you. You could have a divine soulmate and you could have a toxic soulmate. Toxic soulmates tend to mirror the worst aspects of ourselves, and divine soulmates tend to mirror the greatest aspects of ourselves. So, you know, remember, you're not half of a person. You don't need someone else to actually fulfill you. You are complete already within yourself. So have more soul love for yourself. If you're stating, you know, a lot of negative words to yourself, remember you're speaking those words to your inner child and to your shadow self and to your subconscious. So that's what you're gonna believe. So be careful how you speak about yourself as well. In order for you to find a divine soulmate and for you to attract a divine soulmate, it's very important for you to be loving of yourself first, okay? To have some more self-love. Or maybe find love around you. Maybe start with a pet. Maybe start with a pet that can show you unconditional love, and you'll start to attract that in humans as well. The stone that Metrezili Freda is recommending for you at this time, pile number 2, is the moonstone, which helps with transcendence. It also helps with emotions and empathy. It helps to protect empaths. It is connected to the crown chakra. So it can help you balance your emotions and balance how much negative energy you're letting in from other people. Remember, pile number 2, it seems to me that you are a huge empath. So that means that a lot of what you feel, a lot of the negativity you may feel may not even be your own, okay? So keep that in mind. Get grounded. Maybe wear some moonstone to protect you from other people's negative energies. You have the 4 of Swords here. This is all about rest. It is important for you to take some time for yourself to rest, pile number 2. I feel like your mind, you might have like a mental crossing, and that's when like your mind is blocked from exhaustion. And Spirit is saying here, Metrezili is saying here, you need to take some time to rest so that you can unblock your mind, you can unblock your thoughts, okay? Interesting. This is interesting. I feel like for you, number 2, I feel like you need to kind of go to bed like when everyone else is awake, and be awake when everyone else is sleeping. Okay, I'm getting that, like, because you're so sensitive to other people's energies, maybe you need to be like staying up. Maybe get a job where you're like up from like 7 p.m. until like 3 in the morning, and then sleep from like 3 in the morning until like, you know, 9 a.m. or 11 a.m., something like that. I feel like I know a lot of mediums that do this because it's really hard to sleep during the nighttime for us because the dead are always trying to talk to us. So it might be beneficial for you to start going to bed at 3 a.m. and then like getting up at like, you know, somewhere between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. For your specific cycle so that you can have more restful sleep. But, you know, you got to see how you feel. Like, play around with your sleeping pattern. You might be staying up too late, like looking at social media or watching things, and like the blue light might be affecting you. Ooh, I love this card. So you have here the Angel of Judgment. I do feel like you are going to be having a new awakening. Okay, you're going to be having a new awakening of your psychic abilities, especially as an empath. So you definitely need to get some sleep that is restful. You might have to sleep different times than other people because you're absorbing a lot of their energy and making sure that you're getting grounded. But I'm also seeing like a big elevation for you, and there's going to be a definitely an awakening coming for you of your deepening of your empathic abilities. So it's very important for you to get sunlight. Okay, the sun also represents a lot of happiness, joy, abundance, prosperity coming into your life. So Metrezili Freda is like, all these beautiful things are coming for you. I love the sun. But this also can represent, make sure you're getting enough sunlight, because you need to offset all of these energies here of others. Okay, Ace of Inspiration, so you have an ace here. Ace of Materials, another ace. You have the Queen of Materials, and you have the Knight of Voices. So I'm feeling like right away, pile number 2, your voice, however it is that you decide to use your voice, is going to be how you make money, how you are going to prosper. It's your life purpose to be to use your voice, whether it's as a speaker or as a writer or as a psychic or as a psychologist, or whatever way you use your voice to inspire others. I see a lot of new beginnings for you. So Ace of Inspiration, here Metrezili is saying, listen to your inspiration, like get going. As soon as you get that inspiration, that idea, make it happen. You know, whatever it is that you can control. Ace of Materials, this is a large sum of money coming your way, some financial abundance coming your way. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get a large bonus check or something like that coming up soon. All right, so file number 2, that is your reading for today from Metrezili Freda. There are a lot of amazing things happening. Remember to get grounded, to take some time to meditate, get restful sleep, and use your voice, because that is your main gift here. To use your voice will bring you a lot of financial prosperity and financial stability. Abundance. Remember, the world is abundant, and take some time to meditate, because you are about to level up psychically. So it doesn't matter whether you identify as a psychic or not, your intuition is going to be growing. You're going to be going through a major upgrade. So use some moonstone to help balance yourself, pile number 2. Okay? All right, pile number 2, that's all that I have for you today from Metrezili Freda. Remember, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Please subscribe, so that way I know that I can go ahead and continue making these types of videos for you guys. And remember, the only way to book a reading with me is through my website on highpriestessmay.net, soon to become highpriestessmay.com. I will put the link in the description for everything, and for the decks that I used today, I will try to put the links in the description for them as well. So if you want to get them, you can. All right, thank you for joining me, pile number 2. Many blessings. All right, pile number 3. You got feeling the world. Let's go ahead and look at your oracle cards first, and then we'll look at your tarot cards. So you got leap. Interesting. Put that there. Make sure you can see that. You got pillar of light. Okay, I like that. You got don't dim to fit in. Okay. Right away, pile number 3, I'm already getting that you are a majorly psychic person. The crumbling, wisdom, purity, make sure you guys can see it. You got Vesica Pisces. Oh, I love the Vesica Pisces. You got you are the universe. I love it. And last but not least, you got the Aragonite stone, which is all about initiation. Ooh, okay. All right, first of all, first and foremost, with feeling the world, right away, pile number 3. And you got the number 13 here, which is the witch's number. Right away, I feel like you might identify as a witch, or you might identify as a psychic. You might be very psychic and you may not even know about it. Spirit is asking you, especially Metrezili, is asking you to take a leap of faith, okay? They're saying you jump first and the universe will catch you, okay? You have pillar of light as well. Spirit is reminding you that your vibration is rising. You are an oracle. You are a psychic. Like these cards, like totally you are a psychic, okay? So there is no way that you can deny yourself from being psychic, because you are totally a psychic, pile number 3. Spirit is saying stop dimming your light. Metrezili is all about not dimming your light. She's all about like be the center of attention. Whew. She has to be the center of attention or she's not gonna be there. That's Metrezili's energy. Like I'm either the center of attention or I'm not gonna be here. Period. Point blank. I'm done. So it's really important for you to remember to stop dimming your light just so that you can fit into other people. Pile number 3, I feel like you are not meant to fit in. I'm getting that, like, if this was the olden times, like I say, the olden times, the ancient times, I feel like you would be a priestess in a temple, and you would be all by yourself, or you would be a priest in a temple, you'd be all by yourself, and you wouldn't have any other distractions. You would just be focused on your spiritual journey and your psychic abilities and your psychic healing abilities and all that kind of stuff, and you kind of like would just be shining your light in that and not really worrying about that. Okay. You also got here the card of the crumbling. I feel like you are clinging on to things that Spirit is trying to destroy for your highest good. So whatever, if things are falling apart, this is usually this would be like the Tower card in the tarot. If things are falling apart, they're falling into place for you. Okay. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your excuse me. I feel like your throat chakra is blocked, that it's gagging me right now. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with this challenge, okay? So you need to tap into your magical abilities to help you unlock your throat, to help you untap your light, because your light is blocked right now for whatever reason, because you're trying to dim yourself, because you don't want to make other people feel bad, or you don't want to seem egotistical, or you don't want to seem like full of yourself. But Spirit is just saying, just be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. So you got the card of purity here. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your questions, okay? So you don't have to worry about that so much. Don't worry about what other people think. Here, Vesica Pisces is coming up for you. Vesica Pisces is all about creating soul truths in the world. So your soul knows what's the truth and what's not. And also another thing that the Vesica Pisces reminds me of is the creation of humanity, because this is like two dimensions coming together, the negative and the positive dimension coming together and creating something new. Vesica Pisces is very connected to Mother Mary, which is one of Mother Mary's avatars, I guess you could call it, is the Virgin of Sorrows, and that is usually the one that Metrezili is synchronized with. But Metrezili, so because Metrezili is so high vibrational that when she sees the suffering in the world, she starts to cry. So that's why we synchronized her with the Virgin of Sorrows. So, you know, bring your soul truths to the world. So you feel the truth in your heart, pile number 3. And Spirit wants you to start speaking it out, speaking out that truth. You are the universe. So remember, because you are part of the universe, you can influence the universe. You can influence the universe to be a better place. You can influence and change the universe through your voice by inspiring others. So make sure that you are bringing your voice to the world. The world needs your voice, pile number 3. Know the self and know the nature of everything. You are you, and yet you are also the universe. You are just like you. The universe is a living entity. So it's really important to connect and to speak with the universe and to send your vibrations to the universe of what you do want to manifest in your life and what you want to manifest in the world, okay? Pile number 3, you also got Aragonite. So Metrezili Freda is suggesting that you work with the crystal Aragonite. Aragonite. I picked one of these cards for every pile because I asked Spirit to give us some crystals that you could work with. It is associated with the fire element and it helps with initiation. So if you're looking to initiate yourself into the mysteries of the universe, this would be a great stone to work with, okay? All right. Also, to tap into your higher self would be great for you to connect with that. So you got the 5 of Swords here. This is all about you experiencing a lot of heartbreak because there are a lot of people who are trying to dim your light, or there are people who are like boo-boo hurt about the fact that you're sharing your light. So you might be having a lot of issues with your heart or your lungs because you are dealing with evil eye. And people are specifically jealous of your voice. So make sure that you are protecting yourself. You can use things like labradorite to protect yourself from evil eye. So look into herbs and crystals that can help you protect yourself from evil eye. 6 of Swords is coming up here. This is all about you following your intuition. You have an intuitive idea of where you want to go. So follow that intuitive idea. The Devil's coming up for you here. Pile number 3, though. The Devil could represent someone wishing you harm, or maybe doing some hexes or things like that. But this also represents temptations, the temptation to keep yourself imprisoned because of what other people might think, or play small because of what other people might think, or maybe fear that you're gonna get attacked, or fear that you're gonna have to worry about other people doing things to you because of your gifts. And Spirit is saying you don't have to worry about that. You have the power to fight back. You have the power to overcome these energies, okay? So make sure you're taking care of yourself spiritually, taking your spiritual baths, working with crystals, working with plants that can help protect you, making sure you're taking some time every day to meditate so that you can receive the messages from your spirit guides. That's what you need to do. Again, you got the Tower card. Again, let whatever is falling apart, let it fall apart, pile number 3. It is falling apart for your highest good, okay? Whether, whatever it is, whatever it is that's falling apart in your life, okay? If it's a relationship or a job or whatever that is, start preparing yourself for jumping into something new, okay? Whew. Again, the Muse of Voices. So again, we are here with the idea of using your voice to be a guide for others. So you have the Pillar of Light. You have the don't dim to fit in. So you have the Muse of Voices, which is all about being an inspiration through your voice. Again, you have the Six of Swords. Again, the inspiration, following your intuition, going out on a limb and trusting your intuition that it's going to catch you. Trusting the universe that it's going to catch you. You have the Ace of Emotions. So this is all about overflowing blessings, overflowing love. So yeah, okay, you might get some evil eye, but in return, you're also going to get a lot of attention and love from others. You're going to get love from your soul tribe by expressing your true self. The Wheel of Fortune is coming up for you here. So as you express yourself, your fortune is going to change for the better. There you go. The Hierophant. So this tells me, pile number 3, that if this pile is not resonating with you, pick another pile, because this pile is very specific. This pile is for psychics. This pile is for oracles. This pile is for writers, for speakers, for people who are meant to inspire others by shining their light. You're a light worker. This pile is for light workers from Metrezili Freda. And this pile is specifically for teachers, people that came here to be what is called projectors in the human design field. People who are who are here to be teachers of the traditions, teachers of new traditions, teachers of maybe new age traditions, whatever you call it. You're here to teach, but you also have to shine your lights so that others can find you. Because if you are a projector in human design, for those of you who might not know what human design is, there is a field of study called human design, of how we are designed to work. If you are a projector and you know what human design is, projectors are meant to teach, but they have to wait for the invitation. They have to wait to be invited by others to teach, to be invited by others to get involved or to give advice to them. So as a projector, you know, some of you in this pile might be projectors. You might not be projectors, whatever way it is, but you are definitely meant to be teachers, okay? So shine your light. Allow the world to see you, because you are meant to be here as a light worker. You are here to be an inspiration to others. You may, by shining your light, you may attract a lot of fame, a lot of prosperity, but you also have to remember to protect yourself, protect your energy, okay? Make sure that you are doing the protection. You can do protection of light around yourself, learning to wear crystals that protect you, okay? Wear crystals for protection, or you can make yourself a little talisman. The last thing that Metrezili wants you to do, pile number 3, is the last thing that they want you to do, that she wants you to do, is to be paranoid. She does not want you to be paranoid, okay, about what people are saying or doing or thinking or are gonna send your way. She does not want you giving into that paranoia. She just wants you to take care of yourself and to be careful with making sure you're protecting yourself, making sure that you are taking the time to just put a bubble of light around yourself to ward off negative energy, or wear crystals that ward off negative energy, so you don't even have to worry about it. You can just shine away and not have to worry about anything. All right, pile number 3, that is your message from Metrezili Freda. Thank you for joining me. If you like this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because it helps me be able to make more videos for you. So if I know that you like the video, then I know to make more of these videos from my spirits. Also, remember, if you would like to book a reading with me, the only way to do so is on highpriestessmay.net. The link will be in the description. I will also try to link these decks in the description if you are interested in getting them. I have them on my Amazon list. And if you'd like to book a spiritual consultation, you can also do that on my website. You can also join the High Priestess May Academy if you would like to learn how to read tarot for yourself, as well as if you would like to learn to tap into your magical abilities. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a blessed new year.